Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
An old power plant comes crashing down. DTE demolishes the Connors Creek plant in Detroit, and all that's left is a pile of debris. We'll have a look at the aftermath. And your weekend forecast includes a shot at rain for some and then snow for others. Our Paul Gross has a look at what you can expect. But we begin with breaking news on the impeachment inquiry.
Aye.
Mr. Neguse votes aye. Ms. McBath?
Aye.
Ms. McBath votes aye.
More history in the making as the House Judiciary Committee approves 2 articles of impeachment against President Trump. And that story topping our news here at noon. Thank you for joining us. I'm Evrod Cassimy. It was a vote strictly along party lines. The Democratic-controlled committee moved forward with both articles, one for obstruction of justice, the other for abuse of power. Jennifer Johnson is on Capitol Hill with reaction and a look at what comes next.
Mr. Neguse?
Aye.
Mr. Neguse votes aye. Ms. McBath?
Aye.
The House Judiciary Committee taking its historic vote to pass articles of impeachment against President Trump one day later than expected. The articles charging the president with abuse of power and obstruction of Congress.
And there are 23 ayes and 17 noes.
The article is agreed to.
The critical vote was delayed late last night after many Americans had gone to bed. Democrats blaming Republicans for dragging out the meeting for 14 hours. Republicans accusing Democrats of ambushing them, delaying the final vote to get more media attention.
And I have just witnessed just the most Bush League stunt I have ever witnessed in my professional life.
President Trump going on another Twitter storm this morning, asking, how do you get impeached when you have done nothing wrong?
I have never in my entire life seen such an unfair, rigged railroad job against the President of the United States.
Democrats say they have presented overwhelming evidence the president pressured Ukraine to investigate political rival Joe Biden while delaying military aid and obstructing the congressional investigation.
There's a pattern that the president has shown us over and over and over again, that he's willing to do anything, cheat, give away America in exchange for winning election.
The months-long investigation expected to end next week in a climactic vote on the House floor, with lawmakers deciding whether President Trump becomes the 3rd president in history to be impeached. Then in January, the Senate will hold an impeachment trial. Majority Leader Mitch McConnell is now saying there is no chance the Senate will vote to remove the president from office. Jennifer Johnson, NBC News, Washington.
Right now, we want to get to breaking news on the U.S. trade war with China. The Trump administration and China have reached an agreement on phase 1 of a trade deal. The details of the agreement have not been announced just yet, but Chinese officials say the U.S. will begin to remove the tariffs put on Chinese goods. It's been a year and a half of back and forth between the world leaders on the trade imbalances, and the news sent stocks soaring. All right, so if you saw smoke in the sky on Detroit's east side this morning, or maybe you felt a big boom, this is why DTE demolished the old Connors Creek power plant. This is video from Sky 4 that caught the explosion from above. Our Nick Monticelli is there on the ground talking with DTE officials about how they made it happen.
Good afternoon at the site of what I guess is now the former Connors Creek power plant here. Brian with DTE. It seems like everything essentially went perfectly according to plan.
Exactly. We had a great morning out here. Everything went according to plan. Came down very quickly, and now we're just doing some cleanup and continuing with the demolition.
Any idea how many explosives were in there?
I don't know exactly, but enough.
So what kind of planning, logistics does it take to pull something like this off?
I mean, we've been working on this for about a year, so it takes a long time. You know, we did a lot of prep work cleaning out the building, and what you really saw here today was a shell of the building, so a lot of work around that, a lot of environmental safety, cleaning stuff out. That we've been working on for, like I said, about a year.
So essentially there was really nothing left inside the building, just the shell of it, the framing.
Pretty much, yep.
Got it. Okay, so we were talking about the dust cloud earlier today, and it came and it was gone. It seemed like the winds really helped you out.
It is. I mean, that's what we expected. I mean, we watched the winds, watched the weather. We had dust curtains that you can actually still see these black tarps all around that were there to help contain it. We had misters that were helping do it. containing it as well. And so we kind of, it came and went as expected.
Excellent. So timeline now, I mean, you still have to knock this down and clear all this stuff up. What are you looking at here?
We still have about a couple months of work. We're thinking about a February, March timeframe to get kind of the site totally clear. So there's still obviously some work to do, which was part of the project all along, and we'll continue to do that.
I'm guessing you're happy just to see this big thing be out of your hair now.
Yeah, very happy. It's a historic site, so from our company standpoint, and so you're always kind of sad, but also happy at the same time to go forward to the next stage.
Awesome. Okay, Brian, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, so coming up a little later, we're going to talk about a few more things, including some DTE employees who are standing on Belle Isle working at different power plants who just had to be here to see essentially history in the making. Live here in Detroit, Nick Monticelli, Local 4.
It is officially gone. Nick, thank you. Let's take a look at our forecast as we head into the weekend. Meteorologist Paul Gross joining me now. Temperatures, I hate saying that they're a bit up because it's still cold, but they are a bit up.
They are a bit up, and they'll stay up a little bit tomorrow, and then they're going to go down again.
All right.
But you know what? It's just, you get these Arctic blasts, and you all complain about it. We all complain about it. But then you have to appreciate days like today. Now, we had some sunshine this morning. That has been diminishing as we increase the cloud cover. Temps are in the mid to upper 30s right now. The wind is still light, so we're not dealing with any wind chill. And just here you see on the satellite loop, we've just kind of filled in a lot of that cloud cover. There are still a couple of little thin spots where maybe there's just a little fuzz ball of a sun up there. But overall, we're looking at mostly clouds this afternoon. And we're going to kind of scratch and claw our way up to about 41, maybe 42 degrees in a couple of spots. South wind at 7 to 12 miles per hour. Now, as we get into the weekend, we're going to talk coming up in about 10 minutes. We're going to talk about the rain snow chance for tomorrow. I have a new computer model to show you. We'll zoom in real tight to show you the area. And then this Monday, Tuesday storm, that's coming into better shape as well. We'll address all of that for you coming up in just a bit, Evrod. First, let's go to Kim DeGiulio with a look at some construction that you need to know about.
Hope you are enjoying your Friday. We do have some construction to get around. That starts tonight over on southbound I-75 between Verner to Springwells. There's going to be only one lane open there. That starts at 9 p.m., wrapping up tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Also on southbound I-75, that on-ramp from the Ambassador Bridge will be closed during that same time, 9 p.m. to 9 a.m. Enjoy your weekend, everyone.
Thank you very much, Kim. Let's take a look right now at the Harson's Island Ferry. It's open to the foot traffic right now after this week's dock collapse. This is a live look from Sky 4 over the scene there. And at this point, cars are still stranded on the island. But as we mentioned, the dock collapsed on Wednesday, and crews were hoping to have it fixed by today. Of course, we'll keep you updated as we get more information about it reopening. Toppled train cars have been picked up and moved off of the main track in southwest Detroit after a train derailment. This is new video from above that shows the train able to slowly move on the tracks right near Clark and Toledo. We're told DTE is also in the area. They're working on a pole that was hit when the train derailed. No one was hurt, and a possible hazmat situation was determined not to be serious yesterday. A 22-year-old Troy man is arrested for a case of road rage in Oakland County. His name is Casey Bondi, and he's facing a charge of felonious assault with a dangerous weapon. Another driver claims that Bondi pointed a gun at him after an exchange of hand gestures right at 13 Mile and Harvard in Royal Oak just last week. Police did find a gun on him during the arrest. He now faces 4 years in prison. Police prevent a lot of cocaine from entering the U.S. at the Blue Water Bridge. Earlier this month, a Quebec man was stopped on the Canadian side with 50 bricks of cocaine. He was allegedly transporting it in a tractor trailer right near Port Huron. Authorities seized the drugs and they arrested the driver. So there's some of the most highly anticipated toys, and they are finally available for pre-order. But here's the catch. It's going to be a bit before you actually get your hands on one of these Baby Yoda toys. We'll tell you when they'll be shipped out. And wait until you see what did all of this damage to a woman's windshield as she was driving. It might have you taking more precautions on the road. But first, a 13-year-old boy is arrested in the murder of a college student from New York as disturbing details are released about the attack.
Remember, you heard it here first. That's the Bernstein Advantage.
Saturday is finding rare vinyl, vintage threads, dangly earrings that'll look smashing on you, and something chocolate to go with your coffee. Saturday is your day for you. Saturday is Royal Oak. Life now playing. Check us out at downtownroyaloak.org.
to be able to meet people from different countries. It enriches our lives.
Wayne County gave me so much, my degree, who I am.
The college supports you to grow. They have the different campuses. I'm like, I can try this. Makrit Shunga, Ethiopia.
Sandra Gonzalez, Mexico. Arminalda Carrick, Bosnia.
Javed Khan, Bangladesh. Go to Wayne County. They will find your path and you will know what to do next.
Diamonds, the timeless gift. The Jewelry Exchange has 1-carat lab-grown diamond clusters, $249, 2-carat, $499, diamond solitaires, just $199. Hundreds of certified diamonds at about half the cost of mine diamonds. Buy factory direct and save. The Jewelry Exchange, Livonia.
The only thing worse than being cold outside is being cold inside. In your home, you should always be comfortable, no matter what the weather. You wouldn't come out here without a coat. You need its insulation to keep you warm. When we put our foam in your walls, it's like putting a coat around your entire home. It's time to say goodbye to your cold home and big utility bills. Call now and we'll insulate your entire home for only $99 per month.
USA Insulation.
At Chevy, we're all about bringing families together.
This time of year, that's really important.
That's why our Chevy employee discount is now available to everyone.
The Chevy price you pay is what we pay.
Not a cent more.
Family is important to us.
So happy holidays and welcome to the family.
The Chevy family.
Current qualified GM lessees can use the Chevy employee discount for everyone to lease this Trax for around $159 a month. Chevy drives the Motor City. Find new roads.
I'm your mother. Put the gun down. Elizabeth, please. We could be family again.
Tonight, his secret life was hidden until she disappeared.
He was the devil.
Collecting women, that's his favorite thing.
Is it possible she is alive?
The team determined to bring her home. Dateline tonight, 9/8 Central.
A 13-year-old boy is arrested in connection to a New York college freshman's murder. Police sources say the teen was found with a knife and admitted to being involved in that murder of Tessa Majors. We're told that Majors was robbed and killed in a New York City park near Barnard College. Last night, students and community members gathered for a candlelight vigil to remember Majors. Police sources say that they are looking for other suspects. British Prime Minister Boris Johnson's Conservative Party has won a large majority in the general election. Now, the vote paves the way for the United Kingdom to leave the European Union early next year. The vote delivered the largest Conservative Party landslide since Margaret Thatcher in 1987. And this morning, Johnson promised to leave the EU by the end of January, saying getting Brexit done is now the decision of the people. But many more years of negotiations might be ahead. Well, you won't believe this. A Minnesota woman is thankful to be alive and to have walked away after a giant block of ice destroyed her windshield. Take a look at the damage. Her name is Sophia DiNatale. She was driving on the highway just south of Minneapolis when a huge piece of ice came crashing into her windshield of her SUV. That ice was on top of a passing trailer. And not only did that ice smash her windshield, it also hit her in the face. And from inside of the car, you can see just how caved in the windshield was. DiNatale says that she's just thankful to have not been seriously hurt.
So I got hit in the face, that all like bursted, and very lucky I only got out with a couple scrapes and scratches.
Well, the truck driver was unaware of what actually happened and continued to just drive away. Police say that this should be a reminder for all drivers to clear any snow and ice from on top of their vehicle before getting behind the wheel. Remarkable that she was not seriously hurt. So a man buys a suitcase from a thrift store and cannot believe what was inside. But it's what he did next that's really remarkable. We've got the story after Paul's forecast.
And on the satellite image, you can see how the sunshine that we had earlier is just kind of filling in and filling in. There might be a couple of little fuzzy spots of sun left, but it's going to be mainly cloudy. Now, the good news is that these clouds are not going to leak. The bad news is that we have a couple of chances for that to happen over the next few days, and we'll detail it all out for you just straight ahead.